Hey everybody, welcome back to Mac Kiteboarding Foil Fridays. I'm Tucker, and today I'm going to talk with you about two new front wings here in the Slingshot Phantasm lineup. That is the PTM 799 and PTM 999. These are an extension of their already really fantastic and popular 899 PTM. So that one's been so well liked that they decided to make a larger and a smaller one to really expand that range, and I was really excited to jump on these because I do love that 899, especially for winging, but also surf foiling, and wanting to expand that range a little bit more is kind of the natural thing, I suppose. So start with a 999 here. We have a 1125 centimeters squared, so just over 1100 centimeters total surface area here. It's almost 9 aspect ratio, it's 8.9. So that's just a nice balanced foil, especially at this size. It's not overly spanny, it's not real small, so you get a good balanced performance out of this. Small waves, it's fantastic. A little faster than you'd expect it to be actually, so that's really great. And I would say the 999, where it really shines, is especially for people that aren't ready for a smaller foil like the 799 or the 899. This thing has a phenomenal low end stall speed, easy low speed pumping, so it's just a lot more forgiving and easy to ride than its sister, the 899. So this foil I've been loving in light winds, small waves, kind of our summer conditions here. This would be a foil I would look at as a daily driver or a one foil quiver. I can ride wake with this, surf foiling. You could downwind with this in the right conditions. You could kite foil with this. So for me, you know, this is kind of like a one foil quiver setup as long as you're not going really fast or getting into really big waves. This thing is a blast, super easy to ride, great performance. So I can't say enough about it. For a foil that does everything so well, it really has a lot of performance potential, which that's not always the case with a foil that's so versatile. So jumping to the other side of the spectrum here, the 799, if you are really looking for that uncompromising high speed, this is your ticket. This thing is fast, fast, fast. Obviously you're sacrificing the low end ability with this foil. You're gonna want some good power to get this moving, at least at my weight. It is 799 span, 725 centimeters squared surface area, and an 8.8. So again, almost 9 aspect ratio. But as you can tell, this sucker is thin and tapered, very fast. Winging for me, I want to see at least 20 knots to ride this for me. But when you get that, man, it is fast. It glides great. This is a great size for bigger waves, tow foiling. Anything with higher speeds, kite foiling, obviously, this would be a really fun choice as well. And what I would say about both of these is for their size, they have a nice, easily accessible low end. Obviously at 725 centimeters squared, you're gonna need power, but it's still pretty accessible. You don't need to ride at race speeds to keep it on foil. And this one even more so. One thing that's really special about this shape for me is that it breaches really well. So especially on this 999, I mean, it's a meter wide, it's got a decent span. But when you're breaching, this last little flip here and the taper here in the tip really allow it to breach cleanly. You don't have a lot of ventilation until you get down into the meatier part of the foil here. So this whole tip here can really get out of the water without much consequence. So you gain a lot of that glide and low end ability. That's so fun and easy to ride, but also, you know, when you're really keeled over and ripping a turn, it's not gonna put you on your face if you get some of the foil out of the water. So I was really impressed and stoked about that. These are two of my favorite foils in the Slingshot Phantasm lineup. So if you're into that system, definitely have a look at these. For maximum performance, I would suggest the Turbo Tail. That's what I've been riding them on. The V-Tail will work, the 400 will work, but they're gonna add a little bit of drag. They will add some stability, so especially if you're a newer rider on the 999, one of those larger tails can definitely help you with that. Lower the stall speed a little bit, get a little bit more stability. But for most riders, especially if you're looking for the ultimate performance out of these, you're gonna want that turbo tail. So that's that. These are these foils here, and we look forward to more exciting releases from Slingshot as they expand their Phantasm line. This has been Tucker with Matt Kiteboarding, and we'll see you next time.